Hey you guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you workshop 5 of my engineering lab. So yeah, stay tuned. So for 5.1, we were required to upload the sample code and just verify that it works. So here we can see that this is rotating from 0 degrees to 45 degrees to 90 to 135 and then to 180. So we know that the sample code works and we can begin the other exercises. For this next section, we needed to find the lowest delay value that our servo motor could perform the required movements while still doing them accurately. So to do this, we modified code 1. The lowest time I found was to set the delay at 320. I did this by trial and error. I started with 1000 and I kept decreasing the value. I started with 500. So if we change this to 500 and verify and upload, you can see that it performs the movements pretty similarly, just with a slower delay time, obviously, since we increased this. The lowest number I tried was 200. That made my servo motor seem very jerky. So I assumed that this wasn't what we wanted to find. Yeah, so I didn't think that was correct. And so then I slowly increased it and found that 320 was the lowest number that my servo motor would perform the motions smoothly and accurately. So that's the first one, and then that's the second one. It's going from 0 to 100 to 180. Actually, let's try 340 or 330 while we're here and see what happens if I can get that a little bit more steady. So not much of a change, but yep, so that was that for section 5.2. For this next section, 5.3, we are in charge of changing the reference angle of our current code. So right now, we know that if we turn this potentiometer clockwise as I'm doing, or counterclockwise as I'm doing, the servo motor is going to turn clockwise, and vice versa. So if I turn this potentiometer clockwise, the servo motor is going to turn counterclockwise. In order to change this in the code, we want to go to this line right here, and we're just going to create the opposite reference angle. And to do this, you subtract this analog read value from 1023, and we should verify and upload this to see that it will work. So now if I turn this clockwise, yep, as you see, I'm turning it counterclockwise now, and the servo motor is also turning counterclockwise. So we know that our code works. There it is right there. In section 5.4, we need to change the code in order to get our servo motor to alternate from 0 to 180 degrees within 3 seconds. It was doing it within 5 seconds when this value was 36 and this value was 0.9. But now, since we know that there are 60 degrees in a second and we're given this value of 25, which means that it's changing a degree every 0.025 seconds. That means that if we wanted it to change from 0 to 180 degrees in 3 seconds, we wanted to change every 1.5 degrees. So I've changed this first value to 60 and this value to 1.5, and we can see that the servo motor is changing. If you count, you go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. It's about 3 seconds in between 0 and 180. So it worked. Thanks for watching.